Today I'm touring the neighborhood of Cheviot, Ohio. If you're fancy, you might call it Cheviot. Sounds kind of French, right? No, really, it's just called Cheviot. And it is one of the most desirable areas on the west side of Cincinnati. Small town with small town vibes. And it still has that Cincinnati feel. Let's find out what it's like living in Cheviot, Ohio right now. What's up, it's Victor Pham, your Cincinnati realtor. If you want to know what it's like to live, work, eat, play, and chill in Cincinnati and the Cincinnati suburbs, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. That way, I can keep you up to date. I'm getting calls, texts, emails, and reach outs all the time for people finding me right here on this channel. People like this and this and that and that and this. All these people reaching out to me about making a move to Cincinnati, about buying a house here in Cincinnati. So if that's going to be you soon and you need help buying or selling in Cincy or anywhere in the Cincy suburbs, feel free to reach out to me. I'm sure I can help you too, just like I helped a lot of them. And remember, when it comes to houses in Cincinnati, you can always call Vic. So Cheviot is in a pretty good location, only about 7 miles from downtown Cincy. It's going to be right outside of Westwood, just before you enter Bridgetown and the Green Township area. Population is just under 9,000 people in a 1.7 mile square radius. So it's really a small town, incorporated as its own city in 1931. Type of place where generations of family have been for many years. In Cheviot, you can find some of the most moderately sized and affordably priced homes in the Cincy area. So if you are looking for a suburb that's not necessarily in the city but still priced affordably, Cheviot is a great option for you. Niche.com has given Cheviot a B overall, which is considerably lower than being in the city limits where the average is closer to 160,000. Lots of multifamilies that come up on the market in Cheviot. I've helped several investors who bought properties in Cheviot. But on the single family side, you're seeing mostly small to moderately sized homes. You're not going to get a lot of large houses or a lot of luxury homes in Cheviot. It's just not that kind of neighborhood. It's really designed and built to be affordable. If I take the local real estate data for the last 60 days, we find out that the cheapest finished residential space to sell in Cheviot sold for right around $100,000. And that was actually a condominium at 880 square feet, 2 beds, 2 baths, built in 1983. The most expensive homes to sell in Cheviot in the last 2 months was for $242,000. That was a single family, 3 bed, 2 bath at almost 1,700 square feet, built in 1908. So even on the high end of the spectrum in Cheviot, you're not getting really crazy, unaffordable prices. You may see something pop up around 300, maybe a little bit more, but it's not common. But overall, Cheviot is one of the most affordable suburbs in the Cincy area. And another perk is that about half of the residents are renters. So there are opportunities for renters there. So like I said, Cheviot is a really small town vibe kind of place. You get a lot of little small bars and shops like this one here, Maury's Tiny Cove. Legends Bar and Venue is pretty popular over here in Cheviot. They do a lot of live music, live bands coming here. Then there's Dean's Hops and Vines, which is a brewery right in the heart of Cheviot. I did hear that the owner recently sold this brewery, so they are getting new owners and the place will be remodeled. I'm not sure when it'll be back open. And then Westside Venue is also over here in Cheviot, another live music venue. You can check out some live music and get some drinks. And also Harvest Home Park is definitely worth a stop if you're in Cheviot. They have a pretty nice walking trail, and along the trail you can exercise if you want. They have all these different stations with different exercise bikes if you're into fitness. There's tons of picnic space and pavilions over here if you're doing barbecues and stuff like that. Also multiple playgrounds. You can bring the little ones out here. It's a great park for barbecues and family events. And then there's also a public pool for the Cheviot residents. Now, what's really different to me about Cheviot is that unlike most of the other suburbs I've covered on this channel, Cheviot does not have its own unique school district separate from Cincinnati schools. So it is a part of Cincinnati Public School District, which is rare. I haven't seen this a lot. Usually when a suburb has its own separate police force and is set up as its own municipality, they usually also have their own school district, but that is not the case with Cheviot. Just keep that in mind if you are considering Cheviot. It is a part of Cincinnati Public Schools. So I hope that helps you learn more about the Cheviot, Ohio area. If you're relocating to Cincinnati or any of the suburbs around Cincinnati and you need help in the buying process, feel free to hit me up. I got your back. If you want to discover some more Cincinnati neighborhoods, check out these videos right here. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, when it comes to houses in Cincinnati, you can always call Vic.